Review for the book, Who Moved My Cheese? Who Moved My Cheese is a parable story of 4 characters, 2 mice named Sniff and Scurry, and 2 human-like creatures named Hem and Haw. They live in a maze and constantly trying to find cheese. Maze represents the life and challenges we go through to get to our goals. Cheese represents the goals or the things we want in life. One day, all of them find a ton of cheese in one spot that looks like it's enough to last them a lifetime. They end up spending a long time there. The humans settle down and slowly get arrogant with all the cheese they have. They take it for granted. The mice on the other hand always checking to see if the supply is getting lower. One day, the cheese runs out. The mice foresaw this and they move on to discover more cheese. The humans didn't foresee this. Their arrogance blinded them to the slowly dwindling supply. But they won't leave the area to look for more. They're fearful of what's out there in the maze. They have gotten used to their old habits. They have started to believe they were entitled to the cheese. They scream angrily, "Who moved my cheese?" Hem and Haw decide to stay because they hope the cheese will appear there once again. They get bitter and blame everything but themselves. They complain that they worked hard to find the cheese and deserve more. After a long time, their situation hasn't changed, no new cheese has appeared. Haw gets smart and decides to explore the maze for more cheese. He tries to convince his partner to go with him, but he won't. He finds tiny bits of a new type of cheese in the maze, which he brings back to Hem, but Hem refuses to eat it because he only wants the old type of cheese. He has grown accustomed to what he's used to. Haw finally finds a new place deep in the maze that has a ton of cheese, including all sorts of new types. He meets Sniff and Scurry again, who arrived there long before he did. Let's review on the lessons that can be taken in this book. First lesson is, change happens. They keep moving the cheese. Second lesson is, anticipate change, get ready for the change to move. Third lesson, monitor change. Smell the cheese often, so you know when it is getting old. Fourth, adapt to change quickly. The quicker you let go of old cheese, the sooner you can enjoy new cheese. Fifth, change, move with the cheese. Sixth, enjoy change. Savor the adventure and enjoy the taste of new cheese. And lastly, be ready to change quickly and enjoy it again. They keep moving the cheese. For example, let's say Sandra drives a cab for one company. She has been doing well all these years. But suddenly Uber comes in, and more people are switching from using cab to using Uber. Her company that she works in looks like closing business in near future. Lesson 1. Change happens. Although she is already comfortable with her life and job, change do happen in our life. She must be ready to anticipate change. Sandra should notice the change of her declining customer and why it happens, which brings us to lesson number 2, anticipate change. Lesson 3, monitor change. Sandra should monitor the changes around her. At what pace is it happening, at which direction is it going, so she can analyze the situation and make a decision whether she should go with the change. When it is obvious that if she stayed doing what she is doing now, it would affect her income, she should change. Lesson 4, adapt to change quickly. She should learn about Uber and how she can join to be their driver. Lesson 6, change. She should change to a different company now although she loves the old company very much. Lesson 6 and 7, enjoy change, and be ready to change quickly for another change next time. Sandra has a choice. She could do like what Haw does and change, or she could continue doing the thing she is doing now and complain when the company closed down, just like Hem did. Why is the company closing? Who took away my old job? Who moved my cheese? But by complaining, she won't solve her problem. Changing to work for Uber is just an example. She could change and do other work or maybe start a business. But the important lesson here is to change. Things do change in our life, whether we want it or not. So we must always be ready for that changes.